Dollar hits 5-week high on hawkish Fed, Euro slips on fuel woes. Tokyo. The US dollar hit a sparkling 5-week excessive as opposed to foremost friends on Monday after Greater Federal Reserve officers flagged the probability of persevered competitive monetary tightening ahead of the primary financial institutions' key Jackson Hole symposium this week. The euro sank to a brand new 5-week trough after Russia announced a 3-day halt to European fuel substances through the Nord Stream 1 pipeline on the quit of this month, exacerbating the region's strength crisis. China's yuan dropped to its lowest in nearly years after the relevant bank cut key lending charges, adding to a string of financial easing measures aimed toward shoring up an financial system reeling from COVID-19 clampdowns and a belongings disaster. The Australian and New Zealand greenbacks rebounded strongly from near 5-week lows, helped with the aid of firmer commodity fees. The US dollar index, which measures the currency towards 6 opponents such as the euro, edged as much as 108.26 for the primary time because July 15 early within the Asian consultation earlier than trading flat at 108.12. It received 2.33% remaining week, its first-rate weekly rally seeing that April 2020 amid a refrain of Fed policymakers stressing that more needs to be performed to rein in decadishy inflation. The latest changed into Richmond Fed President Thomas Barkin on Friday, saying the urge among valuable bankers turned in the direction of faster, front-loaded price will increase. Fed audio system had been stressing the message that extra fee hikes are coming given the fight in opposition to inflation has not yet been received. Damn markets beforehand of Jackson Hole on August 25-27, amid growing expectations for Fed Chair Jerome Powell to stress that tightening is nonetheless an extended way from the quit. Rodrigo Cattrall, senior FX strategist at National Australia Bank (OTC, NABZY), wrote in a client notice. Money markets currently suggest 46.5% odds for any other supersized 75 foundation factor fee hike on September 21, with a 53.5% chance for a half-point rise. Economists in a poll lean towards a 50 basis point increase with recession dangers at the upward thrust. Benchmark 10-year U.S. Treasury yields rose above 3% on Monday for the first time due to the fact July 21. Against Japan's foreign money, which is extremely touchy to U.S. yields, the dollar climbed as excessive as 137.44 yen, the strongest because July 27. The dollar rose as excessive as 6.8308 yuan in onshore buying and selling for the first time for the reason that September 2020 after the People's Bank of China cut the 1- and 5-year loan high fees, as widely expected. That came after it eased other key borrowing benchmarks in a surprise pass remaining weak. Against the offshore yuan, the dollar hit 6.8520, additionally the most powerful on account that September 2020. The commodity-linked Aussie won 0.39% to $0.6902, rebounding after a slide to $0.68595 on Friday for the primary time since July 19 as Dalian iron ore rallied more than 2% and copper also rose. The Kiwi advanced 0.4% to $0.61995 after declining to $0.61675 at the cease of Ultimate Week, additionally a primary seeing that July 19. Meanwhile, the euro dipped as low as $1.0026 for the primary time on account that July 15 earlier than trading flat at $1.0040. Sterling become little modified at $1.18325, ultimate now not far from Friday's 5-week low of $1.17925. Bundesbank President Joachim Nagel informed German newspaper Rheinischen Post that the German economy, a few of the most exposed to disruptions in Russian gasoline supply, is likely to suffer a recession over the winter if the power disaster keeps to deepen. But he brought that despite the fact that a German recession is increasingly more probable, the European Central Bank must hold elevating costs to tame inflation. Time return below parity seems inevitable for the euro, although it could leap round both facet of that mark inside the short term instead of falling strongly through it, Westpac strategists wrote in a research note.